Hi everybody, my name is Carissa Barker and welcome to my YouTube channel.
All I wanna know, are you thinking about me? I just gotta know. I just gotta know.
In today's video, we are going to be answering questions that guys are too afraid to ask girls in person. Now, this is kind of sort of a trend that I've been seeing around TikTok, where people ask the opposite sex questions they're too afraid to ask. But the problem with doing it on TikTok is that the answers have to basically just be yes, no, or a one-word answer that they can point to. And I feel like a lot of these questions require a bit more of an explanation than just a one-word answer. So that's why I decided to make this into a YouTube video. Hopefully I can answer some of these questions that guys might have. So whether you're a guy or a girl, feel free to just keep on watching because it's gonna be a good time. Another thing to just keep in mind is that a lot of these questions that I saw are very heavily opinion based, and you can't just generalize all girls and say all girls like it this way or that way, because everyone's different, everyone has their own opinions and preferences. So I'm going to do the best that I can with the knowledge that I have about females to answer them as generically as I can, and if I can't, it will probably just end up being my opinion because my opinion is all I really know in some situations. So yeah, with all that in mind, let's go ahead and get started answering some of these questions. Okay, so the first question is, why does the guy always have to pay for the date? And I don't think that that is the case. I don't think that the guy should always have to pay. In my opinion, whoever asked the other person out on the date is the one who should have to pay, because they're the one who initiated it, they wanted to go on the date, and more often than not, they're also the one who plans the activity. So whatever they're planning, they need to plan something that's within their price range, within their budget, because you don't know what the other person can afford. And so to expect them to pay on a date that you planned and that you invited them on is kind of rude in my opinion. So it doesn't always have to be the guy, but whoever did the asking is the one who needs to pay. That's my opinion. Question number 2. Now this one gets asked a lot, and it kind of makes me mad, honestly, because I feel like it's pretty obvious, but maybe that's just because I am a girl. But the question is, why do girls always go to the bathroom in pairs or in groups? There's two big major reasons that I know of why girls would go to the bathroom in pairs or groups. And the first being safety. It sucks being a girl. It is very dangerous and you never know what could happen. And so girls like to go in pairs or with somebody else so that they can be safe and they don't have to worry about getting assaulted on their way to the bathroom and stuff like that. Obviously it depends on where you are, whether that's more likely to happen or not, but yeah, we want to be safe. We want to feel safe. And then the other major one is to basically gossip. If we're like a group date or something, we want to have a chance to talk to our friends or girlfriends about the situation, about the guy, ask for maybe advice, or you know, stuff like that. We want to be able to talk about the situation without everybody else hearing. Even if it's like a group of girls and two girls go to the bathroom together, maybe they want to gossip about the other girls, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. You trust whoever you trust, and that's who you want to talk to about the situation, and I think that's fine. And the bathroom is just a good, easy excuse to get that other person away so that you can talk. Maybe there's other reasons. Those are really the only two that I know of, but yeah, hopefully that explains it. Okay, now these next two questions kind of go hand in hand. One of them was, are period cramps really as bad as girls make them out to be? And then the other one is, on the scale of 1 to 10, how bad actually are cramps? And this question is very flawed because it is different for literally every girl, and not only is it different for every girl, it can also be different from month to month. There's been months where I've had no cramps and no pain, and it's been totally fine. But then there's been other months where I've been in excruciating pain, and it is not fun at all. So you cannot generalize and say all periods are one way, or for this one girl all of her periods are the same way, because it just doesn't work like that. It just doesn't. The worst, like if we're saying like 10 is like the worst pain imaginable, I think the worst my cramps have ever gotten is like a 5. But it still really sucks because you're just expected to go on with your life and on with your day. It's not like you can take a sick day or a sick week every single week of the month. You have to just continue on with life as normal while enduring through this pain. And so it does suck. And if a girl ever tells you that she's having really bad cramps or that she's in pain, believe her. She's not making it up. She's not lying to get attention or whatever. I'm sure she's in pain and it sucks. So be nice to her, okay? This next question I thought was just kind of funny. It was, when you wear leggings, do you feel exposed? And me personally, not at all. I don't think that any girls really do feel exposed, or else we probably wouldn't do it. In my opinion, leggings are extremely comfortable, probably one of the more comfortable articles of clothing you could wear, and I don't feel exposed at all, which is kind of weird because they are very, like, skin tight, but I love wearing leggings. I have no problems with them, so I don't know. This next question is the height of a guy really a big deal? Now, I can really only answer this based on my own personal opinions and experiences, but for me, height wouldn't be a big deal if it wasn't a big deal to the guy. I have gone on dates with guys who are shorter than me, and if they were just like totally confident and just owned it, I wouldn't care at all that they're shorter than me. But that never ever happens. The guy always gets really insecure and self-conscious about it, and so then I'm like, oh man, maybe this is weird. Maybe it's weird that I'm taller than him, and I start kind of questioning it myself. But if the guy just like straight up owned it, I wouldn't have any problem with it at all. There's tons of celebrity couples where the guy is shorter than the girl, and I think it's totally fine, totally cute, no problems with it. I just have yet to find a guy who's shorter than me who is confident and can own it. So that's why I do tend to go for guys who are taller than me, because I want a guy who's confident and who isn't gonna make me feel insecure because of their insecurity. Does that make sense? So that's my opinion. If you're a short guy, just own it. Be confident. Okay, so there's like two questions that are kind of similar, and one of them is, do you always rely on the guy to text first, and do you like it when the guy makes the first move? Now, this is just my own personal rule for myself with texting, is I make sure that the guy texts me, like initiates the conversation twice, and then I am able to then initiate the conversation once, and then he has to do it again twice, and then I do it once. And that's more just for my own, I guess, personal protection, because if the guy wants to talk to me, then he's going to, you know? Like, I need him to show that interest, to show that he's interested and is willing to initiate a conversation with me. Otherwise, I'm putting my heart at risk, and I don't want to get my heart broken. So if I wait and make sure that they initiate the conversation twice, then that's a pretty big indicator to me that they are interested, and then I have no problems then initiating a conversation here or there. But I do need them to show me that they're interested, because I don't want to get hurt, you know? And then with the other part of that question is, do you like it when the guy makes the first move? Obviously, yeah. Like, I think for pretty much every girl, yeah, they like it. And I honestly think guys like it when the girl makes the first move too. It just takes a lot of the pressure off, and you don't have to be scared or nervous that they're gonna reject you because the other person did it, and you now have the power, and everybody wants the power. So yes, girls love it when guys make the first move. It doesn't always mean that the girl's gonna be interested in you specifically, or that she has to reciprocate those feelings, but it is nice when a guy makes the first move or shows interest in you. The guy just then needs to be respectful of whatever the girl's choice is of whether they're interested or not. Alright, the next question is, why does it take so long to put on makeup? And I don't know, for a lot of girls, makeup is kind of like an art form, and they want to look a certain way, and it takes time. It really is. It's like an art form. And I don't know, personally, I think it's fun. I enjoy putting on makeup. I have a good time doing it. So I take a long time because, like, I'm not in a rush generally. If I choose to put on makeup, I'm usually not in a rush. If I'm in a rush, I'm not really going to wear a lot of makeup, maybe some mascara and concealer, and that's about it. So if I'm not in a rush, then yeah, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to have fun with it because I like it. And it's an art form, and it's fun. So that's why I guess it takes long, is because we like it. I don't know. Some of these I really don't know how to answer, but I'm doing my best. Okay, this next question is, do you intentionally break our hearts? And it's no, it's not intentional. No one, I feel like, goes into a situation like, oh, I want to break somebody's heart. That's so sad, especially if you've been heartbroken. You would never ever want to do that to somebody else because it is so sad and hard. I think what happens in a lot of cases is that the girl likes the attention more than she likes the person. And so that's why guys tend to get strung along from time to time, is that the girl just really likes the way that guy makes her feel, and she likes the attention, she likes feeling wanted and feeling beautiful, and so she's just going to string that guy along, and it's not intentional. She's not thinking, oh, I just want him to tell me I'm pretty every day, so I'm just gonna pretend like I like this guy. No, we think we like the person, but in reality it's just the attention that we like. Then when we somehow realize, oh my gosh, I don't like this person, that's when the heartbreak happens, and it's really sad, but it's not intentional. We're not trying to do it to you. We just like attention a lot. So yeah, I'm sorry, it sucks. But guys break girls' hearts plenty of times too, so I feel like we're even, I guess. I don't know. Another question similar to the height question was, does money really matter, or having somebody be rich? And again, probably just a personal preference, but I don't think, especially because I'm young, I'm 21, so like in this time of my life, I don't need to date a millionaire. Like, I don't need to date somebody who's rich. That's not important. What's important is that they have a good work ethic, they're willing to work hard, and that they have like ambition, and that they're willing to like go for something, and that they have like a goal, or like something that they're passionate about that they want to pursue and that they're going to work hard for. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a career that will earn them tons of money every year, but they have to be willing to work hard and like pursue something, pursue their dreams. If they're just lazy and live in their parents' basement and play video games 24/7, they've never gone to college or worked a day in their life, then yeah, it matters and I'm not interested. But they don't have to have money right now. And if the guy has student loans, that's totally fine, because they are doing something to help better their future and to eventually earn a solid income, you know. So yeah, you don't need money now as long as you have plans to have it in the future, I guess. Alright, this next question is one that I saw a lot, and I hope that it was asked as kind of a joke, because if not, I'm really disappointed in humanity. But it was, do girls poop / fart? And if you don't think that girls poop, then you're dumb, because it is a biological process. Everybody has to do it whether you like it or not. It's not something that people can control. It is just part of life. And if you really genuinely thought that girls didn't poop, you need some help. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright, so that is all of the questions that I'm going to answer in this video, but if you liked this and you want to see more, let me know down in the comments, because I would love to do a part 2. I've got tons more questions that I didn't answer. And if you are a girl watching this video, feel free to comment your answers to these questions. I would love to hear your opinions and see where we might disagree. I'd love a little friendly conversation. If you liked the video, you know what to do, and please subscribe, because it doesn't hurt you at all but helps me a ton, and I really appreciate the support. I try to post a new video every Thursday, so make sure you hit the bell notification button so you don't miss any of my new uploads. You can also follow me on my Instagram if you want. It's at Carisa_Barker. Thanks so much again for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!